Welcome to the final part of our four-part series on unlocking the pathways to long hair. In parts 1 to 3, we explored the natural ingredients and techniques that can help stop hair loss, promote hair growth, and strengthen your hair. Now, in part 4, we're going to focus on the final piece of the puzzle: length retention. From nourishing oils and butters to length retention tips and tricks, we'll be covering it all. So if you are ready to take your hair to the next level and achieve the Rapunzel long hair you've always wanted, let's dive in and discover the secrets of length retention. Just before we dive into the top natural ingredients to aid in length retention, for all the ladies that's new on their natural hair care journey or wondering what length retention is the ability to keep and preserve the length of your hair over time. In simple terms, if your hair was 10 inches last month and it's still 10 inches or even 10.5 inches this month, that's length retention. It's about maintaining the length you already have or growing new hair while keeping your existing length intact. To both my new and seasoned natural girlies, something to always keep in mind about length retention is it is crucially dependent on how well you care for the ends of your hair. So with that explained, let's get into some amazing ingredients you can use to make length retention more achievable. First on the list is castor oil. Castor oil is super thick and rich oil extracted from the beans of the castor oil plant, is high in antioxidants and essential fatty acids, making it great for leaving the hair and ends sealed, well coated, and feeling soft. It is a popular oil used in hair growth remedies because of its ability to stimulate hair growth and provide vitamins and nutrients to the hair follicles. Castor oil is not only beneficial to the hair and ends because of its ability to seal, coat, and leave the hair feeling soft, but is highly beneficial because it protects the hair and ends from splitting and breakage, which ultimately helps with length retention, and it even reduces the appearance of frizz and flyaways. Now, there are two types of castor oil. The black one that most people know as Jamaican black castor oil, and I'm Jamaican, so of course I use black castor oil. And then there's the clear looking one known as cold pressed castor oil. Although I mostly use Jamaican black castor oil, I think that if all you have access to is the cold pressed one, I believe it's just as beneficial in protecting your ends from breakage. So sis, go ahead and use what you have. The way I like to use my castor oil when I can, and I say when because castor oil is expensive in my country, so I mostly try to mix it in with other oils to get more uses out of it. But when I can, I just apply to my ends after using my moisturizing products, and it keeps my ends sealed, moisturized, and of course protected from splits, single strand knots, and just knots in general. Second on the list is shea butter. Shea butter is a special ingredient that probably all naturals know, use, and love. It is extracted from the nut of the African shea tree and is rich in vitamins A, E, and F, as well as fatty acids, making it an excellent ingredient for hair care. Shea butter is not just any butter. It's one of those butters that provides slip to your hair, making it significantly more manageable. But that's not all. Because shea butter is a really thick and rich butter that coats the hair well and has good protective properties, shea butter is amazing to twist your hair with and add to your ends for protection against breakage and heat damage from both the sun and its styling tools. I honestly pray Africa never runs out of shea butter, because it's not just my staple for keeping my hair and ends happy and healthy, but it's what I use to detangle and seal in moisture in my hair. Whenever I use it, I love to add an extra amount to my ends after twisting my hair. And if you watch my channel regularly, you may have noticed that as well. Adding more to my ends keep them soft, moisturized for days, keeping knots and splits on the low. If you are new in your journey and don't know what to use, I would 100% recommend Shea Butter. It's been bae from day one, and it's one of those products you stop using for something new and then you realize, what am I doing? I literally threw away what's best for something that's if you get it, you get it. Up next are natural gels like aloe vera, flaxseed, okra, and tuna, which is also known as cactus gel. All four gels will and can be very instrumental in helping you retain length because of one simple but very effective component, and that is called slip. Slip is every girl, especially us girls with 4C 4B hair's friend, because slip makes hair more manageable and easier to detangle, reducing the struggle and subsequent stress on our fragile ends, which are the oldest and most vulnerable part of our hair. These natural gels also provides hydration, minimizing and reducing frizz, breakage, and split ends. Flaxseed gel in particular is rich in omega-3 fatty acids and is amazing for setting your ends, making knotting, single strand knots, and breakage less possible. I've never tried okra gel, but I have tried aloe, flaxseed, and tuna/cactus gel, and they are all amazing gels. I wish I started using the minute I big chopped my hair, but I didn't realize just how good and helpful these gels were until about the third or fourth year in my natural hair journey. These gels, especially aloe vera and tuna, has saved my hair countless times when I thought the tangles were just too much to get through and I would have to just do a second big chop. I think God was definitely thinking about us 4C 4B girlies, or natural kinky curly coily hair girlies in general, when he placed these plants in nature, because they are just amazing. And I think that if you struggle with tangles and struggle with detangling your hair, it's time for you to incorporate more of these natural gels in your hair care routine. They will change the game for you. They will make length retention way more achievable. They will make taking care of your hair way easier, and trust me, you will never want to stop using these gels once you realize how much of a time and lifesaver they are. And that's it for the natural ingredients that can help you retain length. I hope you learned something, and if you aren't already, you will start using these ingredients so you can unlock the pathway to long hair. Before I go, I want to leave 3 length retention tips and techniques with you, because while the products you use play an important part in length retention, techniques is also very much important, if not the most important. Number 1 is be gentle with your detangling. Use the right tool, and I think we all know by now that is a wide tooth comb and not a fine tooth comb. Something a lot of new naturals may not know is that most of the hair we lose is while detangling our hair, and that hair is a mix of shed hair, which you have little control over, and breakage, which is 99% your fault. Gentle detangling is crucial for maintaining the length and health of your hair. Number 2 is keep your ends off your clothes unless your clothes is silk or satin. And number 3, which is the last and final, is to be brave enough to dust or trim your ends if you need to, because damaged ends will only cause more damage. And that's it for this video, friends. Thank you for watching to the end. Please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to talk to me in the comments. I'm looking forward to hearing from you all. Bye.